So 355 SFW, we're going to get the oven hot. So we've got a good fire going. We've got a good small stick fire going. Built up, there's some coals in there. We've filled it up. We're getting it hot. We've got it on cooker. It's starting to get hot from the normal daily grind. Look at the flue. We've got so much heat in there. It's cleaning all the tars out. It's going to make it hot. How do you get your oven hot? Which has only just started. What's time now? 12. I did start it before. You push that in. Get your damper in. Look. The damper now pushed in is holding all this heat. So all the heat that's now inside here, the only place it can go is in the oven. Yeah? So you've got your air open. It's making that hot. It can't go up their flue anymore. Can a little bit at the back, there's always a gap. It's going to start going up there. That will cool down slightly because not as much heat travel going up there. And what's going to happen now is straight away that is going to start getting hot because all that heat that's in there can only go into the oven. Once them small sticks which I've showed you of, once they've all burnt down a bit, we've got a few more sat there because they'll go on top. There's a little bed of coal just sat there. We'll see what happens in a few minutes. So, it's only been a few minutes. All running as it should, getting hotter. The small stick fire is doing what it should do. Let's get a tool. These are always good. Always have some tools near you. Let's have a little play around. Don't forget the fire. You must keep the fuel going in because this don't last all the time. Play around with it. The more you move it about, the flame just directs in different ways. When I've done it earlier, I've got a big log at the back, sort of blocking the back, so it's making all the heat go upwards. So let's just put a couple more in. There we go. Look, we can get a little bit bigger now because we've got the heat there at the moment. There's a lot of heat there, so let's just put more in to keep the heat there. What we're going to do now is bring it up now to roasting. Now we don't want to blast it too much over the flue. We've shut the damper already. That's what's cooling the flue heat down. It was right over to 500. It's now back at 350 because we've stopped the whoosh going up there. Just about still see the flames going over the top there. Look, can you see it? And that's what happens. The flames going over the top. That's what heats your oven. Nice bit of fuel. But we can now turn this down slightly. It's getting up to temperature. Now with that turned down and that closed, all of that heat that's inside is going to stay inside. Let's see what happens in a little while. So, hasn't been long because we've shut down the damper, we've shut down the air. It's not going up the flue, it's holding the heat. The heat that's there is just hovering. The heat is just in the range. Look, it's just doing what it does. It's just holding, it's not flying along, it's not shooting up there, but the temperature's going up. Don't be afraid to give it a bit of a boost. Yeah? So, we've held the temperature. We're getting hotter. We've got some fuel in there. Just open the air a bit. Woo! Need a new tool for that. Just opening it a bit. Yeah, it's just going to give it a little top up. It's just going to start going over the top again. You'll see the flame racing across there. Really hot. You can see it. It's doing what it should do because we've got some air going up the flue. That'll increase again. That's going to send more heat over. It's going to boost that. Stay and watch it. Hear it. As soon as you open it up, it's got the fuel. It's got the heat. That's what it does when you've got a good fire going. No point having two little sticks saying it don't work. It's got to be filled up. It's got coal in the bottom, big log in the back. It's got a small stick fire. You've seen me build it. Always keep a bit of fuel just to throw on top. Let's give it 5 minutes. So, a few minutes more gone by. What's happened? Can you see? We opened that again. We opened that again. It let a bit more heat go back up the flue. So it topped it up. So first we got it hot. Then we held it. Because once it got to a temperature, we turned that down. Always leave it just a little bit. We had that in. It was holding the heat back. It held it in there. All this heat that's there, it just held it. Held it in the oven. The only thing it can do is go around the range. Hey, look, that's breaking down. Don't feel afraid. Add a little bit more, look, see? That's on. We're going to hold that heat. Oh, we're ready to roast. Perfect temperature. Perfect timing. Bit of chuck. While the heat's there. This is what the RAYBURN's about. While the heat's there, use it. See you in about 3 hours. Open the door, that'll be cooked. Let's get the lid open. Let's get the kettle on. This is what it's about. There's that much heat there now. There we go. Happy RAYBURNing. Keep it hot. Keep cooking. Takes about an hour.